From the campus of the University of Alabama, live, local news. From Alabama's home team, this is WVUA News at 10.
Many Alberta City citizens are wondering what's going to happen to some of these vacant lots in their neighborhood. I'm Travis Leader. I'll tell you what answers they're getting.
Plus, an explosion leaves a Vance family without a home. Find out what happened. And more than 2 years after the April 27th tornado, one church is making a move into their new building. The News at 10 starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tamika Alexander.
And I'm Daniel Sparkman. It's been more than 2 years since the April 27th tornado tore through the Tuscaloosa neighborhood of Alberta City.
And the city is giving residents the idea of what's in store for the area. First at 10 tonight, WVUA's Travis Leader joins us live in the studio with more. Travis, what are people saying?
Well, for many, the tornado left a path of destruction which left these people picking up the pieces. But now that Alberta's in the recovery stage, some see a brighter future on the horizon.
I want to see Alberta built up in a good way because Alberta's always had such a bad name. But now since the tornado, it's changed a lot.
But most of what's coming back is still only in conception. But many say they like what they see.
The school's coming back. We're rerouting 25th Avenue East. We've got the fire station, the police station. I see some really positive aspects of things that are happening here.
The question many Alberta residents keep asking is when?
Trying to understand the timeline too, because I'm not sure, how much longer do we have to wait before we start seeing things, start building.
Some say the patient approach is the best approach, and progress is right on schedule.
I know it doesn't look like we've had a whole lot done, but that's kind of laid out at the outset. That's kind of what to expect, and so I guess if you really think about it, this is probably about where we should be.
But some longtime residents say they just want to see some construction so they can see what reality brings.
It's cleaned up, but it needs to be rebuilt. And I'm looking forward to that day.
Many Alberta City projects will likely be funded through Housing and Urban Development Disaster Relief Funds. This includes structures, road projects, and other infrastructure improvements. And guys, many of these projects will have to be completed in 2 years' time.
All right, thanks so much, Travis. Now, some UA students are hoping to win money to fund cell phone charging innovations.
Sounds like a good idea.
It would be.
Now, there are 1 out of 10 of the teams that are looking to win up to $1,000 in the Alabama Launchpad Startup Competition. UA students Sloan McRae and Will Sanders are the two behind the e-electricity. They have a concept which will allow people to stay on the go while charging their phone at the same time. One of the problems they are facing is funding, which is why they are competing in this statewide competition. They're offering their presentations to the judges Saturday, and both students say the money would be a huge help for their startup business.
This would be huge. I mean, basically, we could prove that this technology works with the $50,000 that we'd get from Launchpad.
It's very difficult to, like I said, amass enough money to start, a company, and having the technology like we're trying to develop, it's even more high cost.
The Alabama Launchpad Startup Competition is in its 7th year. 2 other University of Alabama teams are finalists in the competition. And switching gears to weather, I thought it was an okay day out there today. It looked like it was going to rain, but it didn't rain, so kind of waiting on the rain.
It sprinkled a little bit, and it was hot in the morning, and then when I went out to go get dinner, the wind was blowing real hard. Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now. Richard, is kind of mixed today, but what are we expecting tomorrow?
Yeah, still the same thing, just scattered shower storms on and off. It doesn't rain all day. Had a nice little downpour in Tuscaloosa and Northport earlier today. In other areas getting some heavy rain, other areas not so much rain today. But what's going to happen, we got a complex of storms we're watching to our north tonight. These are moving south. They will weaken though as they reach I-20 later on tonight. Still could be a shower or two ahead of that, but I think most of them stay rain free overnight tonight. 75 in Tuscaloosa as well as Birmingham. A little cooler tonight thanks to some of the rain we had earlier today. Here's that forecast tomorrow. Thunderstorms are likely at about any point, but it doesn't rain all day. We'll talk more about your forecast. We'll look at the tropics. Weather is coming up.
Thanks, Richard. Central Church of Christ is gearing up as they prepare to move into their new sanctuary. Now, for the past 2 years, members of the congregation have been welcome to worship at the Alabama Fire College. But tonight, during Bible study, many members said this was a bittersweet moment as they closed this chapter and started a new one. From young to old, made an effort to load up the U-Haul trucks and move items into their new church home back on Hargrove Road. Minister Lee Jamison says he is thankful for the support from the community following the April 27th tornado.
Everybody, every step of the way, has had large and small parts in helping us get to where we are, and we are just truly grateful and just want to say thank you.
Now, Central Church of Christ will be open for service at their new location this Sunday, starting with 2 services at 8 and 10 o'clock.
West Alabama's family is looking for a new place to stay after a fire destroys their home. Firefighters received a call around 11 o'clock last night. When they arrived at the home, it was fully engulfed in flames. Toby Hankins was the only person at home, and he was able to make it out safely. The couple said they had 2 lanterns and a propane camp stove on the porch that exploded, which only added to the blaze, but they believe it was a charcoal grill that sparked the initial fire.
We were grilling on the porch some pork chops, and we thought the grill was out, but apparently not. He woke up on the couch and the flames were at his feet from the front porch to the door, and it was all in the attic already. By the time the fire trucks got here, it was completely engulfed.
Now, Hankins says they could not salvage anything from inside of the home. She says they are working with their insurance company and the Red Cross for assistance.
Turning now to your home team Crime Watch. Now is your chance to help investigators find a missing piece of the puzzle as they search for Tuscaloosa County's most wanted.
I'm Chief Deputy Ron Abrath with Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, and we need your help locating some of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Cedric Dion Hardy, black male, 40 years of age, 6'2", 180 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 7000 block of Sunrise Circle, Birmingham, wanted for escape first degree. Benjamin Robert New, white male, 38 years of age, 6'1", 155 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 11,000 block of Recreational Area Road, Cottondale, Alabama. Wanted for trafficking meth, unlawful manufacturing of controlled substance, and receiving stolen property. Christopher Wayne Leonard, black male, 26 years of age, 6'4", 190 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 1100 block of Skyland Boulevard, Tuscaloosa. Wanted for domestic violence second and rape first degree. If you have any information on these or others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please contact us at 464-8672 or on our website at www.tcsoal.org. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Working together, we will continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live. Thank you.
Mobile police say heat may have caused the death of a 4-year-old boy. Police were called out to a mobile home park Tuesday on a report of a missing child. Before they arrived, another call came in that the child had been found dead. Emergency medical responders pronounced the child dead at the scene. Officials say they do not suspect foul play. Police say it's too early to say whether charges will be filed. They also say it appears the death was heat-related. An autopsy will determine the exact cause of death.
America's mining death rates are down. Now that, according to a new national survey, federal regulators say 2012 had the lowest death and injury rates in U.S. history, with 36 on-the-job fatalities that year. The Mine Safety and Health Administration says final figures also showed the lowest rate of contractor deaths since it began tracking in 1983. 5 contractors died last year. That's down from 11 in 2011. MNSHA director credits better enforcement by his agency and actions taken by the industry. And coming up pretty soon, you will have your chance to voice your concerns at a town hall meeting.
That's right. Friday, Congresswoman Terry Sewell will host Congress in your community. Sewell's office hopes to provide an opportunity for residents to share their views, concerns, and hear updates on the latest in Congress. The meeting will take place at 9 a.m. Friday at the McDonald Hughes Center in Tuscaloosa. Well, if you've ever been to Carrollton and Pickens County, you may have noticed a face looking down at you from the courthouse. Have you noticed that, Daniel?
I have, and Victoria Sheen and I went there in 2010 and went on a paranormal investigation, and you know what? That tale is going to be told for many generations, and now the Travel Channel is even getting in on the action. The legend has it that freed slave Henry Wells was wrongfully accused of burning down the previous courthouse, and tomorrow his story is going to be told on the Travel Channel show Monumental Mysteries. They sent a crew to Pickens County to investigate the old courthouse. This special will air tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the Travel Channel. And for more of this video that you're looking at right now, we're going to post it after the show on WVUATV.com so you can get a preview.